It's open in the dark. No, I'm serious, man. You have to keep your eyes open because some people are vampires and don't even know what they are. There's people out there that's real life parasites and don't even understand what they're doing to the people around them. Snoop Dogg, we don't know what he is at this point in his career. People saying he was manufactured, he was cloned. They created him at Interscope along with 50 Cent and all of the other artists. They're saying he's artificially inseminated. Could be an android on some Terminator T2, Doomsday type and we don't know. Now let me inform y'all that everything y'all about to hear in this video was alleged allegations and speculations for entertainment purposes. But he told y'all he paid the cost to be the boss. But what was the price? What did he have to sell? Or what did he have to do in order to make such an incredible gain? Snoop Dogg Biopic gets $17 million in tax credits from California to shoot in the state. So what do that tell you, man? Snoop Dogg is government to where your tax dollars is paying to shoot his biopic. It's going to be sinister at BET proportions. People going to be dying in the street if it's at the theater, even if it go to Netflix. You know it's going to be ignorant. You know it's going to be violent. You know it's going to have a whole bunch of big booty hoes. Reggie, are we live?
Yeah, man, we live.
Oh my God. Do. Somebody please say it ain't so. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Docs Daily, where you get highly classified documentations from me, your boy, Sean Blasey. But ain't nothing funny though. Did you catch that part? Do we got that? Did we get that? I gotta see what's going on around here, man. What's happening? Ain't so. Hold on, get it together, Reg. What's going on in the chat? Are they there? Did they show up? Is they in the building and all? Y'all need to let me know because this one is definitely an exclusive. You gonna see what I'm talking about. We ain't even got into the footage yet. We didn't even get into the highly classified documentations. So for the people that's here, y'all came right on time. We about to break it down. William is in the building. Arma Nerez, Hummingbird, Sean Pimpin', what it do Pimpin'? Tisha Glenn. Your wake up call done woke me up. I'm up now that y'all here. I see y'all here, I'm up now. I got my wake up call. Big Game Blue with Joshua Atkins is in the house. Yo, show them some love, man. Sense to Us is here too. Kimball Foster, what's up, baby? Let's go ahead and get into the show, y'all. We got worthy people in attendance. That's without a doubt. Let's go ahead and break this down, y'all. People don't understand the mysteries, not only behind the music industry, but behind the world as we know it. A lot of fairy tales have been told over and over, but there's one essential scene or theme that keep occurring over and over. There's always that person that make you want to get up and shake your ass. It used to be Michael Jackson in the 60s, Snoop Dogg in the 90s, and Diddy in the 2000s. But he's along that line of people that made you want to get up and shake your ass. They said that music was created in the heavens, and the most greatest musician of them all. I don't even want to tell the story, but Snoop Dogg got a dark and sinister history. And that's what we're here to talk about. I love my brother Snoop Dogg. I'm pretty sure he's an amazing person. But the darkness that he's formulated over the years, the darkness that he regulated over the years, got me sick to my stomach. Movies from NBC Universal, Sony, Amazon, 20th Century, and Apple nabbed tens of millions of dollars in tax credit to shoot in California as the state unveiled incentives for 28 projects on Wednesday. Leading this round was the untitled Universal Pictures Snoop Dogg biopic from Hustle and Flow director Craig Brewer, which received more than 17 million in tax credits from the California. They about to turn this nigga to Mickey Mouse. He about to be Mickey Mouse. They gonna make a Space Jam with Snoop Dogg in it. $17 million for a G thing? You could film that on your phone. But they about to pull out all stops, fireworks. It's gonna be Moonwalker all over again with this new Snoop Dogg biopic. And y'all didn't see the people that they casted to be Snoop Dogg in the movie. It's gonna be creepy. It's gonna be gangster. They gonna bring the West Coast back, Y'all gonna be getting shot, man. I pray. I'm gonna pray for y'all when this documentary come out. I don't want to see nobody lose their life. But he the top dog, and he paid the cost to be the boss. Snoop Dogg is the reason why a lot of people sitting in jail. And I ain't trying to call him out for being an evil person, but y'all seen the movie Bones? Y'all need to see this, man. I don't even know if I want to show y'all this because it's so scary and creepy. I've been doing this research all night, and I was thinking if I should show y'all this stuff or not. I'm starting to think I should just... Matter of fact, I'm going to show y'all. But I know if something go down, I know who was in here, so I'm going to put it all on y'all, you know. Now, this is crazy, 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 y'all. This is crazy. This the boy that Snoop Dogg want to play him in the movie. I could see why he would want him to play him, but that mean that Snoop Dogg was always zesty. If these rumors are true, man, the swagger that this man gotta put on to be Snoop Dogg, it's gonna be extra saucy. I think Lee Daniels got something to do with this movie, man. They talking about they gonna let Saucy Santana play Nate Dogg. I don't know, but that's who he chose. This who he wanted. You know, he had to meet him. He had to kick it with Cuz. You know what? You got my cheeks, got my nose, got my lips. I like you, Cuz. Like, oh, it would be a pleasure. Snoop Dogg. He might be from the UK. Let's just go ahead and do this. Let's just get it out the way, man. We about to, I hate to do it to him, but this is Doc's Daily. All y'all got to do is stay tuned. Because Snoop Dogg think he's slick. Done sold his soul. Now he doing sinister things in the entertainment business. Got all the money. Now he the CEO of Death Row. He the modern day Suge Knight. Got his cousin Daz doing bad, talking crazy about him. Jonathan Pierce Davis, also known as JD, is an American actor who plays Pope Hayward in the Netflix drama series Outer Banks. And okay, he's credits with the 80s and 90s films Coop as a defining moment in his career, which led him to the Outer Banks. So a new up and coming. Okay, so he's not from the UK. He is American, you know, and he about to be playing Snoop Dogg in the new movie. He a young boy. He's 25, about to be playing Snoop DOCZ. Early life, Davis went to Conroe, Texas, and attended Conroe High School, where he played football and participated in speech and debate. He has a younger sister, so he from Texas. Like, look, it's a G thing, man. Let me tell you something, cool. How he gonna pull that off being from Texas? They're gonna be like, Snoop Dogg was barbecuing through the whole movie. Every scene, there was a barbecue pit in front of his ass. Like, that nigga from Texas. We just gonna have to wait and see. But since y'all here, and y'all here to hear about this evil, demented biopic, let's go ahead and get into it.
What's going on? You have searched far and wide to find the right person to play you. Why is this young man the one?
Then is the whole thing, man. He's a dynamic actor. He's a great spirit, and he's a learner. He's able to take things and make it better, and just to have him around me and to see how he engulfs the spirit of, and how my family gravitates to him. It's just a beautiful thing to be able to find somebody that can actually do justice to you while you're still here and able to see it.
What have you learned by watching him? Because there's a lot more than what people see on camera.
Hold on, wait. If he's serious about this role, he better be talking just like Snoop Dogg when he answered this question. He better have it down by now.
I mean, behind the scenes, he's a businessman, a mogul. He's doing a lot of things. What have you learned about being around him?
Man, it's just playing a character like Dog, man. He's an icon. He's a light. He's so many things. But I really want to get down to who he was as a person, like a loving person, and why people gravitate towards him and what that is about him. And it's been amazing just getting to explore that as an actor. I can't wait for y'all to see what we do.
All eyes will be on you. There will be expectations because he's a very...
Snoop looking like he don't know about all that, man. He's second guessing. He ain't representing right. Behind closed doors, you could be a lame, but when you in public, you gotta be a gangster. Lisa Ray looking like something stank in the background. They had the BET Awards. Ghetto as hell in that motherfucker. They had the BET Awards. Look. It's ghetto as fuck. Got an old ass Lisa Ray in the... Is that Kevin Hart? I do apologize. I gotta take a little break, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm excited about seeing what we got going on in the chat. Because we a family, a community. People be doing things and I don't even know they be doing it. Hold on. See, prime example, somebody done gave Lifetime Achievement Awards to the chat. Hummingbird, you ain't have to do that. I appreciate you for that. Real talk. None but love. Sean Pimpin, welcome. Black Lilith, Royalty Choices, Viridia Williams, all y'all, man. Welcome to the channel. There's a few things I want to talk about before we get deeper into this Snoop Doggy Dogg news. I was raised up on Snoop Dogg. A lot of y'all parents was raised up on Snoop Dogg. A lot of your grandparents was raised up on Snoop. So this man is generationally known and renowned, respected, all that shit in the black community. But for 1 second, we got to consider what exactly is it that he put on the table for the people to marvel over him and treat him like he Dr. Luther King or somebody. That's what we got to talk about, my brothers. That's what we got to talk about, my sisters. Because if we don't talk about it, then there's going to be more generations engulfed in foolishness. But we got to separate the man from the character. And that's what we trying to do. Because once they sell, I want to say they soul or whatever, however it go about, once they sell, once they give into fame, you have to be another person in order to be famous. Because your life is not, it ain't personal no more. It's not yours. It belongs to the public. And when you hear how people be talking, how people be acting, the shit that people be believing, it will drive you insane. You have to change. Your best bet is to live in your alter ego. If you're famous, because that's the only place you could really hide. But the problem is, throughout history, we've seen that people pick horrible alter egos for their fame that wind up getting them in terrible situations. Let me show y'all. We have to dive deep into this because at the end of the day, you know, Snoop Dogg is a man like everybody else. So we got to respect him as a man, even though a lot of y'all would think that he a demon because of the things that we witnessed over the years, especially coming from the music industry and Hollywood. Y'all already know how they get down. Tupac. Who would have ever thought that this sweet kid from a Black Panther household will turn into Mr. Thug Life. It was a decision, a conscious decision that he made for the times that we were living in, man. He adapted to the times and took advantage of the moment. If gangster is what they were selling, that was selling at the time, then he wanted to be the best at that. If he would have came out, shit, he was out there with the Digital Underground doing the Humpty dance. Wasn't nothing gangster about that. But he made the decision that he wanted to go the thug route, and we all see how that turned out. God damn. So sad, man. It is what it is, man. He was acting. He was in character the whole time. Let me show y'all something real quick. Then we gonna get back to Snoop. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do y'all one better. Look at this. Look, y'all gotta see this. Okay, this what we doing, y'all. Now, y'all know the Joker, Heath Ledger, he got lost in his role, right? He was the Joker, and when the movie cut, he was still a Joker, and he didn't know how to snap out of it. He was possessed. It changed his whole entire personality in order to get this role right. But this is a character that you don't fuck with, man. Because in real life, matter of fact, we gonna take it a couple of steps deeper, and then we gonna get back to Snoop Dogg, and then we gonna build up to my point. Look at this. Okay, let me get this together. Let's get into this. Shout out to my Mexican people. You know what I'm saying? But the Joker plays a major theme for a reason. You know, this is the whole part of being loco. And this just in Mexico, this shit is taken very seriously because there is an energy that's tied into the Joker, man. For centuries, for a long ass time, man. It's the veil between good and evil. Laugh now and cry later. The understanding that there are dualities, there are choices, there is fate. Just like in the deck of cards, man. Look. Face your fate. When you see the Joker, he holding a puppet. That's his only best friend, man. That's the only person he could talk to. He crazy. When you see the Joker, you already know somebody don't fuck. That's somebody you won't fuck with. He a fool. So when you put that into play and you playing by them rules, man, let's just say he couldn't take the pressure. Y'all with me? We could go deeper, but I don't really want to do all that right now. Maybe on another video. He got lost in character. But I say all that to say, Tupac did the same thing in the movie Juice. He played a gangster and never turned it off. The people in New York were so impressed with Bishop and Juice. I mean, he was an instant star in New York City. And that was at a time where New York was the mecca of the entertainment industry. He did a New York movie being a ruthless gangster. And they never wanted him to, the public didn't want him to turn it off. When they saw him, they wanted him to be Bishop. And if he wasn't that, people wasn't impressed with him. It was so many people from the street looking to show him love because they seen him do some real nigga shit in the movie. And they, in his mind, in order to satisfy these people and to be their friends, and he took advantage of the situation. Those were the cards that he was dealt. The cards that he was dealt, man. An entertainer at all times. They never turn it off. Once you an entertainer, you gotta keep on entertaining. People don't care about your personal feelings. People not gonna give a fuck about you personally. It's all about your act and what you can do. When you trapped between them walls and you don't know how to turn that shit off, and you constantly smiling and you can't stop. Every time people see you, you chipper, and you just going with the flow. Something might be wrong with your ass, man. Hey, people say the same thing about me. I'm just trying to bring it to y'all attention. Now, since we talking about Snoop Dogg, let's get into this. Cause he sold his soul, man. They've been gone for a long time. And he ain't been living right ever since. We gonna have to talk about Cuz a little bit. And I understand on the West Coast there's a lot of pimps out there that be permed out and all that. I ain't saying Snoop Dogg the only gangster to have a French curl or candy curls or nothing like that. But if you really want to talk about the pimp game and how people turn out to be pimps, you have to be the baddest bitch. That's what pimping is all about. If you can transform yourself, this man, matter of fact, let me show y'all something real quick. It's gonna be worth it. Y'all stay tuned. Oh, let me get this. This is gonna be quite interesting. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I'm getting it together for y'all. Everything is running smoothly, y'all. Let me. Oh damn, that ain't what I wanted. Let me go back. Oh, okay. I think this is it. Let me get this. Okay, yeah, we got that together. Now let me get this together. I'm all over the place. All right, let's do this. We're gonna do. All right, let's do this. We got it together. Let's see. Bear with me. Okay, we good. Y'all ready? Here we go. The classic Cinderella story follows a kind young woman forced into servitude by her cruel stepmother and stepsisters, who call her Cinderella due to the cinders she cleans in the hearth. So this is her father's new wifey, her mama gone. And here come these heifers and they treating her. She at the bottom of the totem pole. She old goods. When the royal ball is announced, a fairy godmother, in her imagination, she just, in her head, magically provides a gown, glass slippers, and a pumpkin carriage, warning her to return at midnight. Cinderella enchants the prince but flees at midnight, losing a slipper. The prince uses the slipper to find her, and it's perfectly leading to their marriage and all that. So this is what gives people the right to be promiscuous and disobey their parents. When young ladies see this movie and they start feeling like Cinderella, they gotta clean their room, wash the dishes. Next thing you know, they fairy godmother, they don't know who told them to do it. They thought it was all in good faith. They about to go find their Prince Charming. Fucking sneak out the house with them slippers on. Probably go to a strip club or something. Leave the slipper. Next thing you know, the pimp knocking at the door. Like, ma'am, I think your daughter left this slipper at the strip club, baby. But that's Negro hit. it might not be the best movie to put on for your kiddies and all that, depending on how you feel. And I say all that to say that Snoop Dogg got a whole song about being Cinderella. He was that diva that decided to get real fly, put on them clothes, put on that suit, get his hair did. Ooh, go out to the club and mac on a bitch. According to his account, as a grown-ass man, Snoop Dogg's very own cover of Dana Dane's classic track, Cinderfella, Snoop tells us a story about him being the male version of Cinderella, Snoop-a-fella, but with little accommodations, such as a low and he's saying a bunch of bullshit. Matter of fact, I gotta take a break. We gonna get into it. Surf's up, y'all. Yo, I want to thank y'all once again for tuning in. Nothing but love for y'all. Got this hot ass tea in this Stanley. Don't burnt my mouth. Stanley don't get cold. And when it's cold, it stay cold. Oh man. Now that's a good ass cup. Shout out to all my people that got a Stanley cup. Let me know if y'all got one out there, man. Anybody got a Stanley cup? Okay, whatever. Once upon a time in the LBC, on the east side, off of 21 Street, there lived a young man. Cinderfella's his name. To make it interesting, it's me, Peep Game. I lived in the house with my cruel stepdad and 2 stepbrothers who treated me bad. I cooked, I cleaned, I scrubbed the floors, and I was like an errand boy running to the stores. My brothers, they used to boast and brag. We've got FUBU and you've got rags. And even worse than that, to make me feel low, they gave me a skateboard while they had Lolos. Girls used to say, Snoop, you're so cute, but you got no rap with that 2-up khaki suit. Well, one day, up the avenue, there was a man surrounded by the dog pound crew. He said, hey, here he, come on, come all. The princess is having the royal ball. If you can rap, also dress fresh, you might win a date with the sweet princess. Well, I ran home when I heard the news flash. I bust through the door, straight to my stepdad. I said, Stepdad, may I? And before I could finish, hell no, he replied. Cinderfella? My brothers were going. They were getting down. Even Pops was going for a piece of the crown. So his daddy was trying to get up in there to win a date with that young tenderoni with his old ass, 1 tooth missing, the rest of them gold. Do y'all see this shit? This man is evil. Putting out content like this for the kids. He need to be ashamed for what he done. Don't even get me started with Daz and Corrupt. That corrupt motherfucker. Don't even get me started with him. Snoop Dogg, a lot of people would say he's flat out evil. The look on his face is sinister every time you see him. Even when he smiled, it rained. It be thunder and raining. People be running left, running right. You would have thought it was Armageddon. He ain't right. Some people feel like he need to get with TD Jakes and put hands on TD Jakes to deliver him from his sins. If you ask me, I like Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but a G thing, baby. It lets you know lazy people can make millions too. I mean, they say he working hard, but I ain't never seen that nigga work hard. I can't think of one time I seen Snoop Dogg doing some manual labor. He ain't built for that. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Make you just want to lay in the house all day and listen to Snoop Dogg. Roll around in your drawers eating Cheetos and shit. Look, his dad was going to the bar to try to get some of them cookies from the princess. He said even Pops was going for a piece of the crown. They flaunted, they haunted, they knew what I wanted. We can and you can't is what they taunted. Nah, 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 nah. They all stood there laughing in my face. And as they walked out, they said, clean up this place. So they all suited and booted. They got on the Stacey Adams, Gators, smelling like that sweet perfume, cologne. They got canes. They stepping out. They all about to hop in the Cadillac, go down to the bar, see if they can get at that princess. They rubbing their hands together like Birdman. They both want to squeeze her booty. And he's sitting in the house looking crazy. He said, well, I shrugged, I hissed. They all tried to diss. And I'd get them back if I had one wish. Before I could make my thought a phrase, there appeared a man from a puff of haze. Is he talking about Diddy? Did he sell his soul to Diddy back in the day? Is that what this is all about? He's speaking in cryptic codes. I told y'all we was going to be breaking some new science tonight. I didn't know it was going to get this deep. Somebody called Jaguar Wright. Yo, Reg, call that number because Jaguar Wright called one time, y'all. Yo, Reg, call Jaguar Wright. See what she got to say about this, man. What y'all got to say about it? Because he's speaking in codes, y'all. He got a biopic coming out. It's going to be evil. I can't believe they taking taxpayers' money to make a Snoop Doggy Dogg movie. Why is it that important? I mean, damn. Do an anime. Get the people that made the Boondocks and do the Snoop Dogg. I bet that'd be better than anything on Netflix. And let Snoop be the voice actor, man. Put Dr. Dre in it. Have an anime Snoop and have him slap the shit out of Dr. Dre in the cartoon. That would be fucking hilarious. Sign me up, man. Snoop, if you listening, put me on. I'll help y'all write that shit. Have Suge Knight slap. And Dr. Dre, he go rolling into the studio and all the records and shit be flying all over the place. Have Corrupt getting choked out, Daz getting choked out. Turn Suge Knight into a karate master on that shit. I'm down. Snoop. Get at me, man. Because we can make that happen. But that's Negro here, no there. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I got a treat for y'all. Oh, God. I can't. Hold on, wait. We got to call y'all. Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
Hey, it's Serena. I'm calling
man.
from the Bay Area.
Yeah, that's what's up, Serena. We so glad you called in. What's on your mind?
Man, we already know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the cold thing about it is we woke.
Yep.
If you ever look back, this is how I've looked at things. And seriously, brother. Now, you look at that interview with Tupac and Snoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you see how Snoop acted just like P. Diddy did in his interview with Biggie.
He did. That's deep. That's a great analysis.
We gotta look at the pattern of behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I took psychology twice. I don't speak much, but I'm on the grind.
Yeah, it's sort of looking like Diddy and Snoop Dogg made a pact a long time ago because you remember Snoop be saying I was smoking weed with Biggie and them in the studio and we was kicking it back in the day. So it could be that when Death Row.
Brother, they all was in cahoots together. Not literally like cahoots. They probably had naive ways, didn't quite understand what was going on. But when they got that meeting, all of them, and some of them had to be let out that room when it came to the private prison, it came to the game. Like I said, I'm from the Bay Area.
Well,
So,
peep this, y'all, and hate to cut you off, whatever. But Snoop Dogg had that song, New York, New York,
mhm.
and when they was shooting the video, they talking about Biggie had some dudes from Brooklyn shoot up their van. You figure if they in the van and they shoot in the van, that somebody would have got hit. But for controversy, to sell records for some East Coast, West Coast drama or whatever, that I think they agreed to have that shit, have it go
Yeah,
like that so they could sell records to create a beef to
it
pump the
was.
record up, and it worked.
No, but listen what I'm saying. It was some brothers in that meeting. They pulled that meeting. Now you think about how they took R&B from us. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to Marvin Gaye and the love
Oh man, we
songs.
ain't doing all that. We talking about Snoop Dogg.
Okay, we could go to Snoop Dogg, but think about it. He changed his personality just like Trump did. Not Trump, Diddy did. He changed his whole way to be the pimpin'. Remember the pimpin'? Come on now. Come on now. He married Shantae. Now he went from pimpin' to gospel to Martha Stewart. Come on now. Are we stupid?
Yeah, man.
Come
Um,
on now. Come
like
on.
I was saying, y'all.
He went
Like,
from Diddy to
oh
P. Diddy
god,
to Brother Love. What? Huh?
oh god.
Come on, you look at it, bro.
Um,
There. See, listen.
yeah,
And
yup.
then Nipsey,
Oh god. Huh?
I know I'm gonna stay on subject.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying, though, the
Mm-hmm.
brother knows just like God knows. You remember that video he did where he sold his soul to the devil? You think that was a joke? We out here trying to survive like E40. We trying to survive. These people sold their souls to he did the come on now.
Speaking of E40, do you feel like E40 sold his soul too? Do you think 40 Water took the whole?
Nah. 40 water too gay. Remember when he used to talk about the alcohol that right now is in the stores?
You
That's
said
the
he. You said 40 Water is what now?
his name is Earl.
Mm-hmm.
And remember when he started his stuff on his first album, whatever, and then he made that alcohol. He told you right there. He gave you the recipe for the alcohol that's in the store right now.
What you said he was? You said that he was. Did you say that he was gay?
Jay,
He's who?
no, what I said was, you think about it, when before these early years,
We
he,
heard that part, but did you say that E40 was gay?
hell no.
Oh, okay. We just checking, double
Shantae
checking.
is his wife. Shantae is
Okay.
his, but
Mm.
he got leverage from Shantae to go into his whatever his hobby was. Just like E40. Remember when E40 started making those drinks that's now in the
You
store?
said that already.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about Snoop Dogg. So
What?
Shantae and Snoop been together forever, but Shantae allowed them to do the pimping. Who was he with?
You said all that already too.
Okay, so I'm just saying, me, myself, if you look at that interview with Diddy and Biggie, and then you look at the
You
inner.
said that. You said that already.
So what else do I need to say, bro?
Nothing. You know what, you sir, you did an excellent job on the. You are the GOAT. I don't give a damn what they talking about with Clarissa Shields. You are it. You the GOAT. Just like that, man. Ain't nothing else to say about it, man. How do you feel about having your royal title, man? You shut this down. With your intellectual conversation, we love you too with your intellectual conversation. I mean, god damn.
It's so scary to the point to where
it's scary.
Tupac was shot.
I know it's Tupac dead. Let him rest. Let Tupac and Biggie rest in peace. Yeah, we gonna let you rest. We gonna let you rest. Yeah, you gonna take a nap, and we gonna be back, and you gonna be the GOAT. Yes, and we gonna holler at you later, baby. Yeah, I love her to death, man. Yo, shout out to that caller. She shut that man. I don't even know what to say now. I'm lost. She done took over though. She was hitting y'all back to back to back to back with facts. Somebody need to cut her a check, man. I should have asked her what her Cash App was. That shit, I mean, whew. I thought I was in the Matrix. Y'all show her some love, man, because she ain't have to call. She ain't have to do that. She took it to a whole nother level on DOCZ Daily. Okay, let's do this. Y'all listening? All right, here we go. Hey, them phone lines still open. Give me motherfucking chills, y'all. He's good, man. That brother, I don't know. He the man is possessed, man. Let's just call it what it is. He paid the cost to be the. I don't know how many times I gotta say that, but I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Oh man, man, he paid the cost to be the boss. What was the deal that they had going on back in the day? Like I was saying, hold on, y'all. I know they ain't the same caller call. Oh, somebody insane in the brain. Nope, we ain't doing that. Whoever that is, we can't do it, Reg. Nope. Like I was saying, ooh, some people need help. Like I was saying, what was I saying? That motherfucker called back. Don't threw me all the way off. I need to take another break. God damn it. Whew. Help me, Lord. I need a moment of peace. Every now and then, you have to take a moment to yourself, man. And I've been noticing that, and I hope y'all do it too. I don't care if it's 15 seconds, 15 minutes. Sometimes you need to go in the bathroom and just, zone out. Turn your phone off, turn everything off. Just go somewhere and close your eyes for a minute. Because, the computer, the phones, the tablets, the technology and shit, I think is more stressful than people think it is, because your mind have to process so much at the same time, and you using all this damn processing, and then when you do find some time to unwind, you still processing shit on the TikTok, the Instagram, you on Facebook, you on YouTube. Sometimes you need to cut the processing part out and start to carefully deal with yourself for a little bit. Check on yourself every now and then. Ask yourself how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? Take a moment to check in with yourself. Because a lot of us are simply overwhelmed and don't understand that we're overwhelmed. And the reason why people be having a lot of health complications is because they're overwhelmed. They're stressed out. They're in shock. Some people go through trauma and the trauma never stops. It only intensifies. And before you know it, you're a nervous wreck. But if you just take a little bit of time to yourself, matter of fact, we all about to do it. We're going to take a little bit of time. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna take a little time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh shit. Hello, y'all still there? Do apologize, man. Okay, Reg, hand me them papers over there. We gotta get. Hand me. All right, let's do this, man. It's the holidays, man. I'm here. I gotta do what I gotta do. If it's Snoop Dogg, it's Snoop Dogg. If it's Dr. Dre, it's Dr. Dre. If it's Ray J, it's Ray J, man. Whatever y'all trying to do, I'm trying to do it for the holidays, baby. Yeah. Get it popping with a Snoop Dogg video for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to do Prodigy for Mobb Deep? What y'all want to do? It's the holidays, baby. Got shit to do. Almost time to pay the rent again, man. Just paid the rent. Almost time to pay the motherfucker again. You know, get it popping. Snoop Dogg videos all week. Do a Snoop Dogg Daz, Snoop Dogg Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg Corrupt. However you want it, I got it, baby. That's what we doing. Snoop Dogg videos. Okay, y'all gotta listen to this. Shout out to Vlad.
I know you have to go soon. A couple of questions before you go. The Marvin Gaye biopic. Is that going to happen?
Still happening.
Still happening?
Yep.
Is there a date?
No, because Snoop is coming first.
Okay, you got the Snoop biopic.
Yeah, doing Snoop. That came out of nowhere from my friend Snoop, and Universal was like hot and heavy on it, and they fast-tracked it. So I was like, you know what? I haven't done a movie in a long time. I haven't done a movie in like a feature film in a long time. I said to myself, I say, man, like everyone's been asking me and my brother to do a hood film or a menace sequel for some time. I'm like, this is the perfect film to do because it's a hood film, but it's inspiring at the end of the day and it transcends the hood. And Snoop is such a worldwide energy.
Oh yeah.
You know, and like, wow, what a narrative there. Let me do something close to home first. And
Yeah. That sounds good. But how you gonna do a Snoop Dogg biopic and keep it within modern terms? How you gonna modernize Snoop Doggy Dogg to not be offensive, to not be sexist, to not be all of that he is or was in the 90s? How you gonna conform that to the modern day consumer that's looking to have their ego stroked? That's the dilemma. I'm pretty sure these people, they got amazing ideas to make a real ass movie, but we living in some fake ass times. So how they gonna let that slide? How they gonna push? What market are they going for? Are they going for the old audience that's highly opinionated about every motherfucking thing? You ain't no pleasing with them. Or you gonna go for a younger audience that's oblivious and don't care, and by the time the movie go off, Snoop Dogg is a cartoon character to them. The movie have to be significant in order for him to have significance, but we live in the time of no significance. There's nothing with any significance unless you give it personally significance. Collectively, we have a hard time deciding what's significant or not. That's why we got so many fast food restaurants, so many stores, so many YouTube channels, so much of everything, because people don't know where to place the value. People, shit, it ain't important. They place it everywhere, especially in American culture. Digital consumers take it to a whole nother level. And understanding that, I wonder who's the benefit from this movie, unless they gonna make a mockery. Cause that's what he been doing his whole career. If they use his biopic to make an even bigger mockery, then damn, we'll see just how evil the entertainment industry could be. Hey, I got these books on the screen. I want to know if anybody know anything about these books, because they're when you go through certain doors, there ain't no going back. You know what I'm saying? And that also would make me curious about what doors Snoop Dogg don't walk through. Cause once you step in, it ain't no, I changed my mind. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. I don't want to move forward. Y'all know what it's like applying for a job and you got to fill out stuff on the application and you want to tell them what they want, what you think they want to hear. Well, when Snoop Dogg was coming into the entertainment business, they wanted to hear that you gangster and you a killer. They looking for the roughneck, because that's the era he came up in. And just like with Tupac, in order to get a gig, you had to play the part. But what was the deal in order for him to play the main part? He like the president of gangster rap. It was a hell of a deal. But his deal wasn't only with Snoop Dogg, with Suge Knight and Dr. Dre. Feel me on this, y'all. Y'all gotta see this. What deals was he making behind the scenes? We know that by the story, by the sounds of it, Snoop Dogg finessed Warren G to get in good with Warren G's brother, who just so happened to be Dr. Dre. Hey, cuz, Dr. Dre, your brother, I'm saying, what's cracking, cuz? Cut a demo, let him hear our tape, man. That's your brother? Oh, shit, cuz. Oh, man, we family for life. Snoop, y'all gotta see this, man. And Warren G, Dr. Dre's half brother, so he can make a couple of phone calls. He could call Dr. Dre, and before he say hello, had a song playing on the damn thing. Dre, it's for you. Hey, hell yeah, who this is? Warren G start playing the track. Okay, this shit bump. Who that is? Who this is? A easy layup. Snoop Dogg got in the studio with Dr. Dre, outshined Warren. He cool, but wait until you hear this, daddy-o. Check me out on the mean flow from the East Coast to the West Coast. In that delivery, the charisma is what caught, damn, I thought that was Nipsey Hussle. The charisma is what caught everybody's attention, man. So he been climbing up the ladder for a long time, man. He climbed the ladder with Warren G to get to Dr. Dre. He climbed the ladder with Dr. Dre. Of course, him and Suge Knight was in business, so you figure he the one making hits. He done stepped over Dr. Dre. Now he rolling with Suge. You know, he climbing the ladder. Tupac coming to the situation. And it had, look how Snoop Dogg in the back looking miserable. He used to be the number one man until Tupac got there. And you know he felt the way about that. Suge used to call him to kick it and come to the party and buy him cards and gifts and treat him like he was someone. When Tupac got there, Snoop Dogg was old news. His second album was so bad that the fans couldn't believe how bad it was. Everybody shook their head the day Snoop Dogg came out with his second album. Hold on, look. We gonna go through it on Snoop tonight. I need an assistant. Bad. Reggie, crackhead. I need somebody that could really do this stuff, man. Hey, when this album came out, people were so disappointed that it wasn't even funny. And this, while Tupac was on top of the charts, it's like they neglected Snoop. He wasn't getting no hot beats. They didn't give him no Dr. Dre tracks, no nothing. They had to figure it out on their own. That's how neglected he was when Tupac was there. But by the time this came out, I don't know if, I think, was Tupac dead? I think Tupac was already dead. And then they hit us with this shit, and they like, oh God, hell no, we stuck with this motherfucker. But the point I'm trying to make is it's a possibility, allegedly, that Snoop Dogg was so jealous of the situation with Suge Knight and Tupac that he went behind their back to work with their ops. Let me show y'all something. Hey, cuz, I heard you don't like them niggas. Guess what? I don't like them niggas neither, man. Oh, for real? I thought that was your man. I thought, y'all work together, signed to the same label. Like, yeah, he all on Tupac nuts. While they making songs dissing y'all, I'm like, damn, I want to get on the track with Big Papa. Yo, we gonna work something out. Matter of fact, we gonna work something out for the future. You know what I'm saying? I want you to meet my mans right here, Clive Davis. I want you to meet my mans over here. Yo, Snoop, he say he won't, he'd rather roll with us. He don't want to be with them Death Row niggas. Ain't that right, Snoop? Like, man, fuck cuz. I ain't fucking with them, man. Got me round there kissing Tupac's ass. If it wasn't for me, Tupac wouldn't even be on the label. That's right. How you feel about Biggie? You think he a fat motherfucker? Like, yeah, he fat as hell, but that's still my nigga. Ain't no telling how many conversations. Look, this done back in the day, y'all. Back in the day. With Nate Dogg throwing up the East, they all ganging it. They linked up like some hooligans that's down with it. Look how Biggie draped all over Nate Dogg. They clicked up. And Ben clicked up, man. Like I was saying when the last caller was on the phone. Y'all need to see this. The story goes that Biggie's crew was beefing with Snoop Doggy Dogg. You figure Tupac getting all this buzz, Tupac getting all this noise, cause he beefing with Biggie and Bad Boy and all that shit, while Snoop Dogg on the roster, and the only thing he got cooking off is a big California blunt. His claim to fame was the Chronic. He ain't had no altercations with nobody. And at the height of the East Coast, West Coast beef, they make a song called New York, New York. As if they're trying to show some love and turned around and got shot in New York. I believe that Biggie, motherfucking Diddy, and all them worked out a play to sell some records in Snoop's favor. A secret alliance, and they do happen. Especially when Diddy already on the West Coast with Zip, and he running with the Crips. And Snoop Dogg, if he gotta pick a side between Suge Knight and the Bloods and Diddy and the Crips, 9 times out of 10, he gonna roll with Diddy and the Crips. So this all alleged allegations and information, man. So he climbed the ladder from Warren G to Dr. Dre to Dr. Dre to Suge Knight. When Tupac got there, he was in his feelings about Suge and messed around and started an alliance with the op. Now let's think about this. In the modern day, what type of deal was actually made? You got Dr. Dre, who was kicked off of Death Row. They did him dirty. They kicked him in his ass when he left Death Row. Snoop Dogg on the label getting treated like a hoe. They got him in the dungeon. What vendetta what type of alliance did they form with the East Coast behind the scenes? Let me show y'all something real quick. Look, when Dr. Dre got off of Death Row, his first project was The Aftermath, which means that whatever it was at Death Row, he blowing that motherfucker. He blew it up. It's over. This is all said and done. This is a new day and time. The smoke don't clear. He came out with The Aftermath. Still got Aftermath records to this day, right? But the first thing he did was come out with an East Coast, West Coast track, forming an alliance with the East Coast. He put a Band-Aid on it. He got KRS-One on the track. I think he got Rakim on the track. East Coast Killer, West Coast Killer, East Coast Killer. Why would he do that? Unless they was getting in cahoots. This the thing about it, right? Let me show y'all something real quick. In the 90s, New York City was like the Mecca, Rome, or whatever, hip hop. There's a lot of politics that still happen in New York City regarding the entertainment industry, especially black culture. The West Coast is a vast expansion of the entertainment industry, but it never really catered to the hip hop niche. So for Dr. Dre to go in for those core New York fans and Snoop Dogg leave Death Row and go to No Limit, they was mapping the globe strategically. All of this stuff took place for a reason. Look at this. Matter of fact, let me look it up. Let me do this real quick. Y'all stay tuned. Let me get this together. Cause we gotta break this stuff down. Cause Snoop Dogg is a legend. He's an elder. And people need to realize that he's an entertainer. Y'all take it to the next level. Y'all be worshiping celebrities like they apostles out the Bible. And that's why we gotta break this stuff down. I love Tupac. I love Snoop Dogg. But y'all need to see this. Look. Get this together. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Look. Ooh, cut that shit off. Look.
It had no relevance.
Oh, we ain't gonna be able to do that. They got that C Murder beat all over it. So we gonna do it like this. How can I do this? Look.
My first album, everything was beautiful. I shot a movie. The record did double platinum. We was on tours. We was eating. Everything was beautiful. Second album, No Limit Top Dog. I started double dutching back to LA, calling on my LA producers more, and then going sneaking back, getting a song from this nigga and a song from this nigga, just testing my feet out. Third record, The Last Meal. That's why I call it The Last Meal, because it's the last time motherfuckers was gonna eat off of me. My mission was to go back to LA on the last album. By the grace of God, Dr. Dre was working on The Chronic 2001. I was on my last album. Dre liked it, the shit I had on my album, and he normally don't like my shit when it ain't his shit. And that nigga mixed the whole album. No Limit. He mixed the whole album, The Last Meal. No Limit got my spirit back, but that's the nigga I need to be in the car with.
They some runaways, y'all. They ran away. Motherfucking Snoop Dogg ran away. Dr. Dre ran away, man. We gotta talk about this real quick. Hold on, get my shit together. Where the damn? I don't know where it's at. We gonna have to find it. Nope, that ain't it neither. There you go. Snoop Dogg is a runaway. He got into some shit in California. They was trying to kill him. He had to leave in order to redeem himself and find a creative space in order to get back in the game, man. It was too hot. Too many fingers was pointing at Snoop. Before you know it, they want to know, where is he? Shit start getting real fishy when the smoke starts settling and people start looking around. When Tupac got shot and died, people was in so much of a fog to where nobody even contemplated or thought about Snoop Dogg being a Crip. So it turned the whole Death Row thing into a Crip versus Blood situation. And he just so happened to be the biggest Crip on the label with connections to the people that took out Tupac, man. So hell yeah. If they would have seen him at a red light or some shit, and he permed out, smoking the blunt, and they riding by listening to Pac, next thing you know, they hit a U-turn and start coming back, he in danger. So he had to get the hell out of there, man. He went to No Limit, where you had a bunch of knuckleheads from New Orleans. That's a show you do not want to step in that arena. He had the best protection. Man, he had better security than 50 Cent when he was with No Limit, man. I saw some great street niggas from New Orleans with gold teeth in their mouth. I don't give a damn where you at. They gonna address you properly. Look at this. Oh my God. He had C Murder going hard for Snoop. The intro alone, the song alone make you not want to fuck with Snoop Dogg. And if C Murder was still out and they was still performing that song, that'll make it even more scary. So he felt like once he had that Southern sauce on him, he felt like he could move around again. Cause you don't see him be around some real niggas, man. In the South. So that made people more hesitant about touching Snoop. This is the thing about it, right? Let's do this real quick. We don't know if anybody from Death Row was a real G. We don't know if Dr. Dre. We don't know if Snoop Dogg is a real G. And now it's looking like Suge Knight could have been an actor the whole time. He's big, he's intimidating, and he put on just like how they put on a gangster persona. It's looking like Suge Knight got away with putting on a gangster persona and started being bad, acting bad. You know what I'm saying? He broke bad. And people do that in life. That's why they made that show Breaking Bad. You could be 50 years old and decide you want to break bad. Suge, he broke all the way bad. But that don't mean when you in the entertainment business, you amongst entertainers. So if you got on a costume, then hey, you a joker just like the rest of them. When Snoop Dogg went to No Limit, he ain't had no Hollywood friends or no studio gangsters or no Hollywood gangsters. He was really in there with people that's certified in the streets. Look at this. Hold on, look. Let's do this real quick.
Oh, power. I gotta let you hear this thing, man. And
that's so overdue, you and him.
Yeah. You know, Wayne the best rapper ever come from New Orleans.
Off the top.
I'm gonna be real. Him and Mystical. You know
him
what I'm
and
saying?
Mystical. When I say Soulja Slim,
Soulja.
If he'd have had more time,
yeah.
He was going. He was coming. I remember when you first put me on. I remember when you walked in the studio, it was like, bruh, this man is the closest thing to Tupac, and I fell in love with him. And me and that nigga was like roommates when I went down there.
He was wild.
That was my nigga, man.
He was wild, man.
He was my roommate in the apartments you put us in when we first moved there. See, what y'all don't know was P had us living in apartment buildings. I don't even know the name of it.
Yeah.
But we was all in apartments and we had to fuck with each other. We had to communicate. I had to
That's
borrow
how we
sugar from
spend time.
him and had to come over his house and this and that to where we was all like this. So when we went to the studio, we was already family.
Yeah. And we
hold on, wait a minute, wait. Did he know? I know he didn't just say what I think he just said. Oh no. Look. I know he lying. He gotta be lying, man. You mean to tell me he had that nigga living on Bourbon Street on some making the band shit when he got down there? That's a nice apartment. I need to see some ghetto apartments, man. Master P had them is living in the PJs when he got to No Limit. And they all, the van pull up for them to go to the studio. They all get in the van laughing. He was down bad with Soulja Slim. How you gonna put Snoop Dogg, and rest in peace to Soulja Slim. But how you gonna put Snoop Dogg in the same living conditions as Soulja Slim, and he from the Magnolia? They standing on the balcony blowing noodles, waiting for that No Limit truck to pull up. He gave them apartments to live. Come on, man. What type of dignity? You figure, damn, Snoop was down that bad to where he ain't had nowhere to go. He went to motherfucking Job Corps. And Master P was the colonel of the motherfucking tank. And it's funny how things change. Things different now. Look at this.
We got it. So this is how we handle our difference, because everything wasn't perfect. We put the gloves on. In No Limit, it wasn't no shooting or nothing like that. Put them gloves on, and then come back. We all good.
Yeah,
we win or lose.
Put them gloves on. We'll talk about it later. Put them motherfucking gloves on. If you ain't trying to put them gloves on, stop the talk.
Yeah, stop all that. So now, y'all, it's a blessing to have this.
Say, hootie hoo! Y'all niggas in there talking shit. Okay, Snoop, we want to see if you gangsta anyway. Man, Mystical, put them gloves on. Snoop, put them gloves on. Everybody ride it. Body. Come on, Snoop. Show us what you made of. Yeah, come on, man. Can you imagine the skinny-ass Snoop Dogg in the ring with Mia X? Like, I'm going to show you who the baddest bitch. Mia X jump off the top rope and land on Snoop Dogg, and he crying and screaming for the homies. Come help me, cuz. Help me, cuz. He bleeding out the mouth while Mia X beating that ass. While the referee tapping him out, she up shaking that ass. 1, jiggle, jiggle, 2, jiggle, jiggle, 3, jiggle, jiggle, 4, jiggle, jiggle. Like, that's right, little bitch. Snoop, where you going, man? Man, put this shit. What you in here packing this shit, man? Oh, you tripping. Snoop, he packing. They talking about him in the hallway. They should have made him making the band out that shit. Look. Wait a minute.
Number one at a time like this. Yes, and when a lot of people didn't think that this could happen and have the whole soldier movement. Y'all see what me and Snoop got on, the whole camouflage movement. You could go to Monyatis.com, MONEYATTI.com. Monyatis stand for motivating oneself, encourage you actively to think.
This nigga said Minyati. Ain't Bugatti, ain't Gucci, it ain't Louis, it's that Minyati, yeah. Black owned, yeah. You see me over here with this Muyati on? Mm-hmm. Oh, no, this ain't Gucci, baby. This ain't Saint Laurent, this that Bugatti, yeah. It come with roaches stitched all in the fabrics. Like, that's a dried roach cattail, yeah. Just that fly shit, baby. You can touch it. Like, they sold the roach into the buttons. Like, yay! From the Calio projects, baby. This that Miniature, eh? He trying to make that shit sound like it's something for the streets. Trick some niggas into thinking that it's something expensive. Like, I paid $500 for some Master P socks? Like, oh, hell no, man. I'ma sue his fat ass $500 for some socks? I thought this shit was fucking Versace or something like that. Ninyati. Soon as you get it home, that's when the socks start dissolving on your feet. Like, this shit made out of cotton candy? I thought it said 100% cotton. 100% cotton candy. You wake up, your feet be all sticky in the morning. Look at this.
Y'all, it's a blessing to have this number one at a time like this. Yes, and when a lot of people didn't think that this could happen and have the whole soldier movement. Y'all see what me and Snoop got on, the whole camouflage movement. You could go to Monyatis.com, MONEYATTI.com. Monyatis stand for motivating oneself, encourage you actively to think independently. And Nike did it, why we can't do it?
Why not?
Nike was so big, but they came out their garage because we allowed them to grow and make mistakes. So I tell people, even if you're looking at this documentary, you had to allow me to make mistakes and get my production right, just like I did in music. So I had to grow. Okay, let me go find.
How about you give that man a loan, Snoop? Give him a loan, break him off some bread. I'll give it to him. He there to sell cereal, whatever. Mignotti's, Master P got some sneakers he trying to sell. He got balloons he trying to sell to the kids. Whatever Master P trying to do, Snoop be there to help him sell it, man. But you figure, once upon a time, Snoop Dogg was a puppy in his kennel, and he don't bossed up. And now Master P, he ain't running the show like how he used to. So shout out to Snoop for even being there. But you could say that Snoop Dogg is the reason why Master P fell off so hard. Now the beats and the drum machines was outdated at No Limit. But when you got Snoop, matter of fact, y'all need to see this. Snoop took all the momentum out of No Limit. Because when it was time for him to do his verse, he fucked up the down south flavor, and people had to lay down while he spit those West Coast raps. Let me show y'all something, man. No Limit had a thing going on with that make them say, that was their meal ticket. That was their golden goose. Make them say, if you could make more songs like make them say, No Limit would have been here forever, but only one problem. When they did the remix, hold on. Oh my God, man. That's like, if you having Chinese, don't put some spaghetti on the side of the fried rice. That's gonna throw it off. If you having a steak sandwich, what you doing with them Brussels sprouts on the side of the sandwich? I mean, I would eat it, but that ain't your typical thing for people to do. Look at this. That was my chair. I did not pass gas. Okay, we about to get into this real quick, man. Okay, we got it all set up. All right, let's do this. Y'all ready? Let's get into it, man. No, put that on. Take a little break real quick. See how y'all feeling out there. Y'all good? I ain't holler at the chat in a minute. Let me see what's going on out there tonight. Y'all ready for Christmas? Jason Wild Boy, what it do, boy? K Cartier is there. Yeah. Ace Dog is here too. Red Nickel Nation and Sean Pimpin'. What it do, pimp? I see you, bruh. Hummingbird still kicking it. Man, I'm so in love with the chat. Y'all the greatest. All y'all, every last one of y'all. Make this food. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. And I'm about to give y'all these docs. Derek Rowe done joined Team Blazy. What it do, man? Welcome to the channel. So glad you here, man. You a member now, so whatever you trying to do, that's what we trying to do. King Greens, what it do, dog? Yo, y'all the greatest. Real talk. Okay, let's move on. Snoop Dogg is a gatekeeper in the game. People don't understand how powerful this man is. Jay-Z don't come off like he the most aggressive, powerful, the most, he come off kind-hearted, a nice guy, soft-spoken. Guess who else is like that? People thinking you gotta be a big, aggressive, mean, angry person to really be a boss. But that's the furthest thing from the truth. It don't get no softer than Diddy. I mean, he talk real low with a whisper damn near. But we all know he a motherfucker. He a Napoleon in his own right. He a damn tyrant. Even though he not the loudest one in the room, and he ain't the wildest one in the room, somehow, some way, he managed to be the boss of everything he had going on. Look at this. When you hear Snoop Dogg talk, it's very similar to hearing Diddy talk. When you really think about it, The lingo and the swag is very similar. It's sort of like they one and the same person, and they picked up on that when they got around each other. Puff Daddy, known for smoking weed. Snoop Dogg is a Puff Daddy in his own right, because he always smoking something. He more of a Puff Daddy than Diddy is a Puff Daddy. And that's how I know that back in the day, when they linked up, the energy was mutual. When he talked, and when they talk to each other, they automatically on the same vibe. The crazy part is, Snoop never not once said nothing about the Diddy trial or Diddy situation. He never spoke on it. And you figure since they had such a high profile feud, you figure that, they had a rivalry back in the day, people would be interested to hear what Snoop Dogg got to say about what Diddy's going through. But Snoop, he's not saying nothing. He's laying low, because 9 times out of 10, when Diddy is cleared and he out of this situation, Snoop gonna have some business propositions for Diddy. He already acquired Death Row, and you figure a merger with Bad Boy, it don't even have to be no modern music. I'm pretty sure Snoop Dogg is interested in buying this man's catalog for a large amount of money if Diddy is willing to sell it. What type of dream would that be for Snoop Dogg to be the CEO of Death Row and Bad Boy Records? They was already talking about it before everything went down. Look. Snoop Dogg and Diddy hint at a potential collaboration. The Mega Masters are teasing a partnership between Bad Boy and Death Row Records. And the deal is still on the table. Take them old hits, turn them into new hits, and flip a whole new era. They could do it however they want to do it. They could do remixes, reggaeton remixes. Boom, da-dum, ba-dum. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazines. Da-dum, da-dum, dum-dum, da-dum, dum-dum. Salt and pepper heavy D up in the limousine. Dum, da-dum, ba-dum, da-dum. They could take the lyrics, strip the beat. They got the masters. They can, what? Take Biggie vocals, Tupac vocals, Dr. Dre vocals, and turn it into, they could make trillions of dollars. Snoop Dogg is making boss moves as he recently acquired the rights to Death Row Records, a label he used to be signed to back in the 90s. The label was co-founded by Dr. Dre and Suge Knight and was auctioned off in 2009 for $18 million, with Wide Awake Entertainment Group gaining the rights before falling to Uncle Snoop's hand. Or falling into Uncle Snoop's hands, my bad. The deal was sealed before the rapper dropped his 19th solo album, BODR, Back on Death Row, and his performance at the Super Bowl. So, hold on, wait, what were we talking about? He said, I'm thrilled and all that stuff. He said, I'm thrilled that and appreciative of all the opportunities to acquire the iconic and culturally significant Death Row Records brand, which has immense untapped future value. He shared in the statement, I'm looking forward to building the next chapter of Death Row Records. To promote the new album, the entrepreneur released a 43-minute short film featuring songs from the album as well as a personal conversation he shared with Diddy. So, as soon as he acquired Death Row, he put out a short film, and the focal point was a conversation he had with Diddy, and the conversation, which begins at 29 mark, you see the two artists embrace as they celebrate Snoop owning the record label. Suge Knight's son reacts to Snoop's purchase of Death Row. Congratulations, Kings. The CEO, the Bad Boy CEO tells Snoop before proceeding to call the Doggy Style rapper one of his greatest students. Hold on, wait a minute. I know it. Show you how to do this, right? That nigga, he don't love you. Suge, that's not your friend. Trust me, trust me. Listen to me, Snoop. You sold all these records. How much money did you put in your pocket? You sold all them records, fat nigga. I ain't got no money, cuz. My point exactly. You ain't got no money. I'm gonna give you some money, Snoop. And so I'm gonna keep on giving you money. You gotta take my advice, though. Cause you the king of the West Coast, man. When you came out with that, if it wasn't for you, Tupac wouldn't even be over there, man. You got their whole record label high. You deserve more than what you getting, you feel me? Like, I hear that, cuz. Show you how to get the money, you heard? You know that there's money over there, but you don't know how to get the money. Let me tell you something about your masters. And after you do that, you might want to go down south because them niggas hot, man. Get with Master P, lay low for a couple of years, go back to the West Coast, and we can do business under the table. But you got to be willing to follow my lead. I'm trying to tell you, one day, you'll be the CEO of Death Row Records if you follow my lead. But the first thing we're going to have to do is get Suge out the way, and also going to have to get Tupac out the way because them the people that's in your way, Snoop. The sky's the limit, but as long as they still there, you're not going to be able to grow like you can grow, Playboy, because they're going to do everything in their power to keep you down because they're using you as the foundation of a record label so they could prosper and get rich off of your behalf and the records that you put out. Oh. And where do I sign, Playboy? Where do I sign? Hey, I mean, these allegations, speculations for entertainment purposes. But y'all see how things played out. Now I gotta do my duty and do this real quick. Y'all stay tuned. Let me get this together because I ain't know half of that stuff. That's why documentations are important. We all learning something, man. Okay, let's do this. What was the name of that shit? Cause I need to see this. What's this? Okay, let's do it like this. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Look. Oh man, we gotta get into it. I'm looking for the where that shit at, man? Is this it? I need to find the we looking. Is this? Oh shit, this it. Come on, let's get it. We ain't doing all that. We just want to see it.
To kick niggas when they.
We don't want no smoke with Snoopy. Look.
You gotta give love as opposed to matching his hate with hate.
He in the studio talking to Mike Epps. He got that indigo liquor that he's selling. Okay, he making music videos and shit. He got Bad Baby in the video. That's what's up. I'm looking, they said it was like around this part when he pulled up on Diddy. Look, oh my God. Look.
These things were gonna happen. I worked on New Death Row back in 2018 all the way to 2020, and that's why I kind of knew how things were going to take. So this is, to me, it's like a silent victory because I spoke to.
Oh my God, that damn music. Hold on. They got all the classic songs on here. I ain't gonna be able to do it like I want to, but I mean that's interesting to see that he got Diddy in his documentary with
Be done is a beautiful thing, and you know what I'm saying, it's just dope. You know what I'm saying, to put some positivity.
That's what's up, man. I can't get it because of the copyrights or whatever, but y'all see what's going on. He got Diddy in mind. That's the point I'm trying to make. He got Diddy in mind, y'all. And the deal is still on the table. That record label is still worth billions of dollars. They want them bees. They not gonna stop. They don't give a fuck what the fans got to say. The music is gonna last forever. Snoop Dogg is in a position to really own all of hip hop, man. I ain't just talking about Death Row or Bad Boy. He in position to own it all. They would gladly give the whole genre to Snoop Dogg. That's how much of he's in favor with the elites. He played his role. He like in the mirror. He's a soldier. Ain't no telling how many kills he got under his belt when it comes to influence alone. He been serving a hell of a purpose There's been a lot of darkness to come into the world via Snoop Dogg. And I don't think people understand how deep it is. Look, I ain't saying he the Antichrist or something, but he the anti-crip with this shit. Man, this is straight up filth that he put. Oh my God, I don't even want to. Nope, I ain't even going to test the waters with it because it's nasty. Look, just by typing that in, anything liable to pop up on the screen. That's how twisted. This is normalized now. Okay, this is what we gonna do to help y'all understand. So we can move on and have another conversation. Let's do it like this. Look. This my OG. This is what we call old school music, entertainment. People like Barry White ain't never did a song with profanity, ain't never put out nothing that needed a parental advisory. He never sold himself to be a tyrant or a thug or a criminal or no. He never put out no music with no criminal intent. That shit was unheard of back in that era. But fortunately for me, this is my old school. A lot of y'all, this is your old school. This is your Barry White. This is your Isaac Hayes. This your Marvin Gaye. He been around long enough. They put him in the Black History books. And they might not have no room for Rosa Parks in the book. They might have to write out Harriet Tubman just to make sure Nicki Minaj is in the Black History books in the future. So there you have it. Everything he represent, everything he put out, it's in the books. How y'all proud of that? When your great grandkids looking for some black pride, they gonna get slapped with Snoop Doggy Dogg. A billionaire in his time. For what? For keeping it gangster and doggy style with a fat one in your mizalf. Hey, high prices for low wages. But that's Negro here, no there, man. Do y'all think he would have survived in the ring with one of them No Limit dudes? Y'all let me know in the chat. Okay, we're about to move on. How long I've been on here? Okay, we're about to go ahead and wind this thing going down. Since we ain't getting out no phone call, man. I don't know what that's all about. But next time, if we get a phone call, we can kick it a little longer. But until then, I want to show some love to the people that showed up and left comments and hit the like button. Top Knox Media, Ace Bud, AFB. Who else we got up in here, man? Red Nickel, Hummingbird, K Cartier, MRT. Everybody that's watching, man, y'all the real MVPs in this thing, no doubt. Okay, I'm gonna kick it for 5 more minutes and see if we get a phone call. But before I get out of here, I want to make a few more points about Snoop Dogg and also let y'all know that everything you heard in this video is alleged allegations, speculations for entertainment purposes. And before we go, while we waiting for a phone call, I'm gonna go ahead and let this rock. But until then, I want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all for watching. Let's go ahead and end it with this, y'all. Yeah, go ahead, roll it.
I took my grandson to see what was the movie with Buzz Light?
I think it's called
with
Lightyear.
Kiki. And like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Oh, I didn't come in for this. They putting it everywhere.
What up, though? It's your boy Big Snoop DOCZ.
Snoop catching some heat for comments he made about LGBTQ representation on the It's Giving podcast. The rapper explaining his shock at seeing lesbian parents depicted on screen. The scene from the 2022 film marked Disney's first same-sex kiss.
Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, I didn't come in for this. Just came and watched the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch the movie. So it's like, I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of I don't have an answer for.
The moment was almost axed from the theatrical cut, but Pixar employees protested and got it reinstated.
It threw me for a loop. These are kids that we have to show that at this age, like,
that part.
They're going to ask questions.
Yeah.
They are going to ask. I don't have the answer.
What'd you tell them?
Watch the movie. Eat this popcorn. Shh.
Snoop's hot take sparked criticism in the comments. One user saying, "It isn't that hard to explain. Science." Another chiming in with, "Being afraid of gay parents in movies is crazy." In this reply, he was probably smoking weed while watching the movie.
We agree to disagree a lot, and it ain't always on the same page.
The 53-year-old, who's set to return to The Voice in September, has 3 grown children with his wife of nearly 30 years, Shantae, 1 son from another relationship, and 10 grandchildren.
Hold on, wait. His son's not from the same woman? I ain't know that part. Is any of them kids his? I know the oldest son is his, but I don't know about the... Did he have... So that ain't his mama? Which one? That's the stepson? I ain't know that. They said the daughter definitely not. Now, I don't know the room, man. They've been spreading rumors about Snoop family. I don't want to get into that. We say that for another DOCZ Daily or whatever the case is. But the reason why I played this clip is because Snoop is acting like he don't understand how young kids are influenced. When he been influencing young kids for the past 50 years. He acting like he's so shocked to see how a kid react to some they ain't got no business seeing. What about how kids react to some they ain't got no business hearing? Or they hearing grown people talk in a way they shouldn't even be talking around no kids or even talking, period. So he can ignore that. I don't know what he consider that. But to his credit, you know, Snoop Dogg put out some gospel over the years. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect. And I realized the older you get, you start to realize your wrongs or whatever. So he had a point in his life to where, okay, you know, ain't nothing he can do to change the past. And if they offering him some money, he damn sure gonna take it. But he is a family man at the end of the day. And, you know, God bless him. He do like every pimp do. Quit pimping and join the church. I wonder if Bishop Don Juan told him this would be a good idea. Now he the Bishop Snoop Dogg Juan. I pray he has his name. Snoop Dogg preaching with a blunt in his mouth. Like somebody said, smack that bitch. Smack that bitch. Say, smack that bitch. Smack that bitch. We gonna pass the collection plate around. And if you ain't got no money, I think it's about time you get the fuck up out my church, cuz. He look like he's saying, baby, baby. All them hoes in the church trying to get close to Snoop Dogg. What's up, baby? Praise the Lord. Snoop Dogg's gospel hits. In the name of Jesus, cuz. I ain't crippin', I'm Christin'. Hey, what's up, Christ? Do a drive-by with water guns and holy water, cuz. Y'all standing out there sinning. Next thing you know, Snoop Dogg pull up, roll down the windows real slow with them damn super soakers and spray y'all ass with holy water. Like, pray for your mama, cuz. Pray for your mama. Snoop Dogg blessing me again. They treat him like he Jesus Christ. Look, Jeezy did the same thing. When he got old, he took his ass to church. Look. Who be telling them this is a good idea, man? They know that's the way to go. When you are OG and you ain't got no business doing nothing, that you used to be doing, your safe haven is the church, man. For all y'all OGs out there, and y'all feeling like giving it up, and you feeling like you don't match your end, and you can't run the streets like you used to because it's a bad look. Take your ratchet ass up there in church. They got plenty of fun and games for you to do. You might be somebody's pet up in there if they like you enough. Like, hey, brother, my name's Jerome. Yes, I'm the CEO of the electric company. I heard, yeah. I heard you, you get your electricity through my company. Oh, man, hey, tell me this, man. How much electricity are you using? Because I can give you a discount, man. You know, Pastor Jameson is my brother, man. Hey, matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. We all getting together. Me, Pastor Jameson, the brothers, the other people that work here, man. It's a bunch of millionaires here. We would love if you can come down to the party, man. Well, this is the thing. We meeting in the basement of the church, but you're going to have to park down the street and walk down here because we don't want nobody to know we congregating. So when you get here, we need you to tap on the door 3 times in the basement in the church on the left side. And they going to let you in. And when you come in, we going to have you change into the little... I'm explaining everything when you get here. But do you think you can make it tonight? Because it's the Sabbath, brother. I don't know if you know, but it's a full moon tonight, man. And, you got to get some shit jumping. Will you be able to make it, man? Shit, they got plenty of fun and games as soon as you get there. Did you meet Sister Ann? Yeah, she been tricking at home for the past 30, 40, 50 years, man. She a professional at what she do, and we just trying to get her some help around here. She be fiending, she be needing sometimes, so, we got to keep her, make sure she got what she want. And if you want to help out with that, you're going to have to ask her. She a grown woman. She keep her business to herself. Like, Miss Ann, I heard you was a freak back in the day, baby. What's that all about? He tapped her on her shoulders. Hold on, look. He tapped Miss Ann on her shoulders. When she turned around, it be motherfucking Lou Nell.
Hey, Snoop, baby. Heard you want to have a good time with me. Praise the Lord, baby. Oh, yeah. My place or your place? My place or your... Just let me know. I got time on Wednesday. I got time on Thursday. What's up?
But that's Negro here nor there, man. And we still ain't getting no phone call. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. I'm about to get out of here. And one more time, for the listeners, y'all cool with me, man. I don't know about them people that ain't calling, but at least y'all leaving comments. So I got love for y'all. All the people that hit the like button, y'all know what it is too. Y'all be good out there, man. Y'all stay tuned. We gonna be back with more Docs Daily. I'ma holler at y'all soon. Yo, Reggie, go ahead and shut everything down, man.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Shut it all down, Reg. We gotta get up out of here, man. Okay, let's get this